Okay, we're here on the Harbor Freight mini lathe. Turns out I got a couple pieces of material to work on my Acme threads. So I need to get this machine down to a dimension I can set it in my collet. So I'm doing 5/8 threads, so why don't I just take this down to 5/8. And you got to have a screw ball if you're going to be doing stuff like this. So here we are back on the mini lathe, where camera angles are possible. See how loose this machine is. Let's see if I'm in gear. All these things are going to work for me. Where's the knob? How do I do it? I forget. I have no idea how much I'm taking off here. I should probably stop. But I'm just gonna do as much as I would like the collet to hold. So I want to do 625. So there's 644. So if I take 20 from that, it's going to be 24. Let me see if I can make my, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I have a, you don't use this stuff very often, and okay, there's millimeters. Where's the inch thing? I don't even know what buttons do what anymore. I think it's on I don't give a shit mode. You could probably maybe use a battery. Let me try it. Let's just try putting this battery back in and see what happens. Okay, let me pause you. Let me get a battery for this. Okay, so let's do 15 thousandths. I need to take 20, but I'm not sure how accurate this thing is anymore. I used to get great numbers on this. I mean, everything's really loose. It needs maintenance. So we're looking for 625. We should be around 630, I think. Yeah, about 630. Yeah, this machine really needs tuned up. 626 and a half. So I dialed in 15 and I got about 20. 621. So we're going to keep that. I'm just getting a micrometer on it. I got spoiled with this digital. I got 611 there. 612. Let's see what we got right at the chuck. $612. So we're 12 thousandths off. That's going to have to be all right. So I should be plus 2 thousandths. So this should be 502. We got 500. Sure, I'm not sure if the camera's getting that or not. Look, there it is. So that's 500,000. That's a ½ inch. So I got one turned at 5/8. I got one turned at a ½ inch. Hey guys. You know, when I'm filming like this, in this manner, it has to look exactly like Wooden Metal Shop. You know, the guy who's building the Cub Cadet bulldozer. Because this is the way he looks when he walks around the shop. So anyway, I've been having trouble with my feed direction lever, which is right here. Forward, reverse is supposed to go up there. So I come over here. The rod is actuated here, runs through up here into here. This is a 4-start threaded collar, and it is intended to be locked in to stay still. The rod turns the gear, which turns this, which turns the shaft, which turns this, which goes inside and pushes some gears around. So here is neutral and forward. Won't go in reverse. So I took this, loosened this collar up. I drove the gear off up here so I could adjust how much the shaft is, but it only goes together one way. Otherwise, I never would have got this machine together, and when I took it apart. Loosened up this spring here for this pin, which engages on these teeth. And that's more of a tension thing. So I need to move this collar up and get it in place now that I figured out what the problem is. But yeah, and sometimes it's just a matter of opening your eyes and being aware of your surroundings. Guilty. You know, I turned my last, second to last, this was my first, this is my first Acme thread. And, you know, watching the video afterwards, I saw this thing moving all over the place. It was loose in the chuck, it was loose in the tailstock. So we're back to this problem of not being able to get this thing to engage. It's supposed to go up. Well, let's go the other direction. Does anybody else see a problem here? You see it? Well, let's take that down. There's reverse. There's forward. There's reverse. So The air hose does not go there. Fixed. So this plate goes back here, and gets screwed down. And then one over here. Wood and Metal Machine Shop also, right now he's working on his, servicing his diesel motors on his pleasure craft boat. It's got dual diesels on it. And so the tool tray goes back. And my secret stash of 120 grit paper there. The screwdrivers go back on the magnet wall. Vice jaw doorstop. Okay. Forward, reverse, reverse, reverse. Don't I feel like a real dummy? Hi, Whiteness. Hi, Whitey. Whitey lives behind my dryer, my washer and dryer, and then when the sun goes down, he's outside. And he has access to the garage here. And come on, Whitey. He's kind of confused. He'll come right back in, as I called him. Okay, guys. Let's do some machining. Hey guys, Kimberzelik here. I've been experimenting with Acme threads, and very happy with the results of this brass one. Although it is kind of a three-parter, and it has its flaws. So I want to make another one. I want to make one that's right. Left and right, upwards, backwards, downwards, forward, reverse. I want to make a perfect one. This is my latest, which I think came out very nice. Had some, learned some things about order of operations, and overcame those self-created problems, and so maybe I can foresee that. Now, last time I was having trouble with my lathe. The feed direction lever, I was having a hard time getting it in reverse, and the works for that's underneath this current tool tray. And I believe I can do all I need to do to adjust that from there. Yeah, it's binding up. That's forward. Doesn't want to go in reverse. So what I should do, and I probably will, is open that up, figure out what's going wrong, and correct it. But if I chose not to do that, I could just go back to a traditional threading and using the thread dial. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, with an odd number, I can use any number, any letter to start with. But I'm not 100% sure of that. But I'm pretty sure. So I could just, you know, run the machine just as it is and thread by that method, which is probably what I'll end up doing. It's a lot funner to turn the part and fix the machine sometimes, and I do think I'm going to take the machine apart and tighten things up. I'm currently running automatic transmission fluid in my headstock, and I want to change that. And there's just some things that, you know, that let's say I forgot a few things the last time I reassembled the machine. And this could be my problem. There's the shaft that goes through the machine that switches the lever to high and low actually had 2 set screws in the bottom of it. And honestly, I think I can reach those just by opening up the back of the machine. I don't think I have to actually take the headstock off. Maybe. But nonetheless, all I need to do is lift up the headstock and just, I can reach right up into the bottom of it and access what I want to do. And I need to pull the gears out and give my forward direction drive dog, give it a little push forward, give it a little more engagement, maybe press it in another 20 thousandths. It is not currently a problem. It's not slipping out of gear, but it's also, I could get a fuller engagement. So I guess in this video we're going to try to make a flawless, real-time Acme thread screw, left-handed 5/8/8, which is what I've been calling it a lead screw all this time. It's actually my cross slide screw, cross slide screw and nut. Well, it's not the lead screw. The lead screw is 1.5 inches in diameter and somewhere else on the machine. But I'm comfortable with taking the machine apart now. I can do it in a I could probably do it without removing the gearbox. I'm thinking, maybe not. But the gearbox is just another lift with the shop hoist. And I do have a plan to modify my hoist where I can lose the outriggers and run a chain or a cable off the back of the hoist to the concrete floor and have it anchored there. The headstock probably weighs 500 pounds, I imagine, or less, and I think I can do an anchor on the back of the, what do they call it, Pittsburgh Tools, Harbor Freight. It's like an engine puller. That's enough of that. If anybody's heard from Brian or Steve down in Kentucky, leave something in the comments for me. I'd like to know if they're all right, if they need any help. I think most of that flooding is to the east of them, but then again, it kind of looks like the whole central part of the state is affected at least by high water. Steve's got that creek running right against his shop, and if that creek did go up, I think he'll be fine, because that creek is not going to destroy that footer in that wall. And if it does, he can rebuild it. He always talks about, I got some contractors coming to give me a quote, and then pretty soon he's got the thing done.